Okay everyone, so just a couple of things I wanted to explain about the Norman rig just to kind of get you started here. So once you download Norman, when you open him up, what you see is this, and there's very few controls that are already just accessible by default, right? You have the global control, which is really only for, positioning him in a scene, making sure he's the right scale for the scene, but not for any actual animation. And then the only other control that's available is this local control here. So there we go. All right. Now, how do we get the rest of our controls up? Well, you see these two little Viz buttons down here. The one that says Viz Control, if you click on that, you're going to get all sorts of attributes in your channel box right here. And what these are these control which controls are visible. So, for example, if I need his leg controls, well, I would turn those to 1. And you see I get his leg controls, right? Same for arm, hand, pretty self-explanatory. So the purpose of this is just to, keep things clean, make it so you don't see too many different things all at once. All right, so now by default, what you get are the FK controls, and if you watch the video, you'll know what that is. But if you need the other types of controls, because what I'm going over in the next video deals with IK and FK, I click back on this Viz Control button here, and you'll see there's something that says extra, all extra. What's that? Well, I'll turn that on. And you can see there's these EXs. If I had arm controls up, we would see EXs there too. And these are basically options for each limb, right? So if I click on this, it doesn't move anything or rotate anything, but there are things that can be turned on, options that can be turned on for this leg. So I would go to where it says FK, IK, 0 is FK, 1 is IK. And you'll notice that the leg actually moved because it's not that you're just changing controls on the same leg, you're actually switching between two separate legs, technically. So here I have a different type of control. So if you're wanting to follow along with what I was doing on the videos or test things out, I'm just using him because he's already finished right now. So any sort of examples of technically what something means, I'm going to be using this to show that off. And then as we build a rig, it's going to be different than his rig, but this particular rig has all the different things we're going to be going over. But that's how this works. There are controls whose sole purpose is to turn different functions on and off, and the main one you need to know is the Viz control. So you can actually turn on, if I turn on all of these, you can see here, right? Joints, things in front, pretty self-explanatory, right? These are the fingers. If I select these 3 things, I can move that. This is an eye control. So I'd recommend taking a look at this rig because this is a pretty standard rig. It's a very good rig, but it has a lot of all the stuff that you're going to be wanting to put in your rig. So it's a good place to start to kind of learn how these things work. Alright, that's it.